And I said it could be the warbling pins or it could, oh, hey, hey, sorry, I'll get back to you on that. But look for the clutch revolver, it's probably that. Sitting here hanging out with some friends. Okay, that's not true. I'm talking to myself and I got so caught up in it that I forgot what I was doing, which is not unusual. But I was thinking today, in 2011, I had a car accident that left me with a brain injury and paralyzed from the waist down. At the same time, I was going through a divorce, and I spent a month in a coma at UAB in Birmingham, Alabama, and I spent 5 months in Atlanta at the Shepherd Center and at Shepherd Pathways. Spent 5 months there. And when I came home, the thing that blew me away is everybody else's life just kept on going. It wasn't just the divorce that just froze time for me. It was the accident. I had to start learning how to walk again. I had to start learning how to use my brain again. I had to start thinking again. I had to learn how to accept my life as it was going to be from then on. I had to make a new normal, and I had to be okay with it. None of the doctors ever said to me, "You're going to be okay." And the reason is because they can't tell me that. It's not up to them whether we are going to be okay or not. It's up to us. All we can do is be the best advocates for ourselves and make sure we get the best care so that we have the opportunity to exist with a new a new normal. But at the same time, the world is flying by. And one of the analogies I made was that it would be like life is a train, an express train, just flying by. And we're on that train and we look and we see outside and we really don't notice how slow some of the things are going because our life is moving in a direction and things that we're involved in are on that train with us and moving forward. But when something happens like a traumatic brain injury, a catastrophic injury, divorce, all kinds of different things, heart attack, surgery, whatever you might be going through, we get knocked off that train. And so now we look up, and instead of us being the one who's going so fast, we are now watching the world go by. And that can be intimidating. Trying to get back on that train, trying to decide if you want to leap up there and grab life like it used to be. I'll tell you a secret though, it's never going to be like it used to be. And that's okay, as long as you make it okay. If you can't accept that change, if you can't accept how your life is going to be different, then you're just like me. It has taken me forever to not be mad and angry and upset that I don't have all the things I used to. Am I happy? Am I over it? Am I good now? Is everything fine? No. And I have been through psychiatrists and psychologists and life coaches, and I talk to my friends, and I talk to people who don't want me to talk to them, and I talk to myself. And I talk to God, and I talk to Jesus, and I talk to the Holy Spirit, and I talk to my preacher. And I've already run off one preacher because he knows I'm crazy, and my psychiatrists have to take a break every 3 months and go get psychiatrists themselves, psychiatric help themselves. But life keeps on going, and I am not going anywhere. I'm going to hang out on this third rock from the sun until it's over, until my life is naturally moves on. I know how I do it, but I want to know how God's going to do it. I want to see how I can be impactful in other ways. So no, your life's not going to be over just because of tragedy or trauma, but it can be a new beginning. And I am trying to have a very good beginning, middle, and end to this next phase of my life. Now, it reminds me of a story. Back when I was growing up, there was a really small creek near our house. And I used to go walk through the creek to go see my dad.